Hi everyone. So I wanted to pop in really quickly because I've had a number of emails in the past couple days about some students worried about a few things with the writing. First and foremost, I want to give you kind of the purpose and the reasoning behind wanting to continue with the writing and wanting to have something to give you feedback on. We left off in the middle of our writing when we were abruptly ending school. Um, Physical school. And the argumentative piece, the literary essay, that literary analysis is going to be a huge part of your ninth grade curriculum. So I really want you guys to feel prepared to be able to go and tackle that. I want you to have the confidence to know what you're doing. So I definitely want us to finish up what we've been working on. That way I can give you feedback. You're not going to get a traditional grade that will affect you negatively or anything like that. What you are going to get is feedback from me on how you are doing, what you could do better, and as much as possible, since I don't know your books, but as much as possible, how you could get there, how you could improve whatever it is that you've written, because we can all improve. I want you to be so prepared for that for next year because it will be a huge part of what you're doing. That said, I am well aware of the constraints of all that we have going on. First and foremost, you guys don't have the books with you. Some people had told me via emails and stuff that they went online and they found some digital copies of books. Other people wrote me saying that they couldn't find digital copies of their books. So I know that you're looking for that, and that is awesome, first and foremost. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for looking and trying to get the text evidence and things. Um, but if you can't find any more text evidence, I totally get it because we're all in the same boat. We're sitting in our houses under this stay at home order, and you've got the resources that are around you. I 100% get that. So, the real goal with the writing is to make sure that you can make an argument. You should be able to provide text evidence to support that argument. In the best case scenario, that text evidence is tons and tons of examples from a text. When you don't actually have the text in front of you, the next best option is to be able to paraphrase what it is that you're talking about the text and also summarizing the scenario, the surroundings, giving the context for your reader as to what was going on. So in the absence of having the actual texts, do that. Give as much paraphrasing and explaining of what was happening in the story to provide the context for your readers to understand what it is that you're referencing. We are not in the ideal circumstances. I know that. But I want to be able to see your writing so that I can do my best to give you the feedback that you deserve. We are going to be finishing this up, hopefully, like I said. I would love to have something to give you feedback by this Friday. If you could submit by Friday, that would be perfect. That gives me time to start looking through them. But we'll actually be moving on next week to some new things that the ELA department has as a whole been working on. We have new guidelines of what we're doing. I'm sure at some point that's going to be rolled out to you. So we're going to be moving forward. But this way, I'll be able to, in the behind the scenes, read through all of the writing that you're sending to me, and I'll be able to give you that feedback so that you'll be able to take it and run with it and do a great job next year. So, beyond that, I will be starting office hours, which I will post more of later because it deserves its own separate spot. But I will be doing that twice a week for you guys. Once a week, I'd like us all to be involved. And then the second time is really going to be me just sitting here hoping that anyone hops on for specific help. So my plan is for that for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm going to put in classroom the office hours because the district asked us to stick to a particular schedule so that we will all make sure that we're not overlapping classes. So that'll come out. I'll be able to post that for you, and starting next week, I will be available Tuesdays and Thursdays during those time frames. This week, I'd like to have one Google Meet towards the end of the week. I have to check in with my husband whether it can be Thursday or Friday, um, just to say hi and just to see your faces and catch up a little bit. Okay? So maybe as a response to this video in your Google Classrooms, you could leave me which day would work better for you, Thursday or Friday, and then I'll set up the meet. Okay? All right. Thanks, everyone.